Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
That had the little dots on it.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
The problem was always like getting it off without getting the paper in your mouth.
Well, no, exactly. But I'm saying that what we're talking about is a candy that has a high skill ceiling, right? Oh, Gathered Throng.
Oh,
hello.
Are we here?
Yes. Welcome to Classic Candy Talk.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jerry Holkins. No, actually, it's not.
I feel like there's candy. There must be candy somewhere on Sarna, right?
There has to be.
There has to be.
There has to be a whole section of incredible products. Like, obviously, you know, the Inner Sphere, it's lost a lot of technology, a lot of its, you know, can-do know-how.
Yeah.
But I like to think that we've still got a Baby Ruth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that there's got to be some.
Is that what you want to survive throughout the ages? Is it Baby Ruth?
Well, I just
if you had to choose one candy,
a Baby Ruth is like a ration bar. I mean, it's got everything that a body needs.
Okay.
In terms of like actual candy bar, like must-have candy bar, it's hard for me. I think that there's obviously many choices. I mean, $100,000.
Ooh, classic.
It's got the Crispies, right? This is what I was going to say. For me, Payday offers an incredible combination of the salty, savory with that sweet caramel core.
And where do Butterfingers line up in this?
Baby Ruth is basically a Payday with chocolate on it, right?
Is it?
It's an extra step that I don't really need.
I thought the Payday has chocolate on the inside, right? Like, 'cause it's the peanuts.
No chocolate.
No
It's
chocolate?
caramel. No. It's just caramel.
No kidding. Okay. All right.
But anyway, all I'm saying is that that's for me, the Payday is food. I mean, ultimately, it's food, right? And that elevates it, I think, over like a traditional candy.
Yep.
Now that said,
Updated on Sarna. Done.
that said, obviously, welcome to Black Remnant. A very special episode. So this week, Stavrin focus. Next week, Roshan focus. Big energy, obviously, all of it leading up to an exciting, invigorating game. Completely live, special guests in tow at PAX Unplugged on Saturday.
Yep.
So, I mean, obviously consider that. So imagine what we're trying to accomplish in this interim period. But of course, I am Jerry Holkins in the context of Black Remnant. Stavrin Otho, the commander of the splinter group of Othos 88, Black Remnant. Othos 88 itself being a splinter group of the Northwind Highlanders. Now it's your lore drop for the day. And of course, I'm joined by Eric J. Benson, who has done us a favor by maintaining an entire universe in his head.
Yeah.
Over the course of this, no matter how many times we try to stymie him, get in his way, make his life harder, occasionally play chips to make the game more difficult for us, this also happens. And that's, of course, thanks to the Mechwarrior Destiny system, which has got real indie RPG chops. Every time I spend one of these to change the scene, of course, it goes over to Eric, which he uses to scourge us routinely.
Correct.
So yeah. So tell me what you got.
Well, so I mean, when we last saw our crew, you did some great things.
I mean, I would say that it started out good and then got progressively less good, which is to say it's a Stavrin Otho joint.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
you were working with a consigliere of the sommelier. You were working with the Cicerone.
Exactly. The network, apparently more vast than we
You
recognized.
thought, and you were going out to. You made a pretty outside of Stavrin's typical character. You made a really well played deal.
I had a couple strong roles in there in the mix, and I was able to put together a deal that involved us getting access to a Dragonfire. So our roster of mechs is slowly but surely becoming really, really considerable. But when the rubber hit the road, there was some complexity that had to be paid for at the time.
Right. Yes. They asked for a favor of you and the crew going out to pick up salvage, which was
Right.
met with hostilities.
But it should be established, I think, for the long-time listener, first-time caller, that the salvage we were sent to get was bizarre. It was deeply bizarre, Lost Tech adjacent, incredibly powerful technology.
Right. And also, you were told not to look in the box.
I was told not to look in the box, but great news. Stavron's actual skill is being good at computers, and I was able to obfuscate my access of these things. And then when the time came, I was able to lie my way out of it. So, but what I found out is just how powerful and novel the network that the sommelier operates is. And they have access to some pretty wild, certainly now that we've passed it in, some pretty wild technology that is significantly beyond the state of the art.
Right. But during that said altercation,
Yes.
as you were looking for the salvage to be picked up,
True.
well, let's just say your mongrel was destroyed.
Mongrel was pulped.
Yep.
Even though its TMM is 3,
Yep. Then 4 at sometimes.
Yeah. Jumping around.
Then you made your way through a couple of buildings, found some lost tech items. You then found another mech, a flashman to be exact, which you immediately got in, drove out of the bay.
In the manner of the Kool-Aid Man.
Yes. You just crashed out, and immediately that was destroyed as well. So in the same battle, you were able to lose 2 mechs.
Yeah, which I think is something that we should all celebrate. I mean, I think that's a new era. Slapstick featuring battle mechs. I mean, obviously it's an expensive art form. But I think that Black Remnant is currently at the forefront. And so it's worth considering.
Yeah, so you got everything back after this fight.
Yeah.
You got back to the Calypso. You made your everything with the Cicerone was righted.
Yeah. Now the Flashman not in the best of health.
No, the
but
Flashman needed major
to
repairs.
We were able to deliver it on time, and the remainder of the high-end parts are there on the planet. So when I need to grovel later, at least I'll have a good excuse.
Correct. Anything else major happening?
I mean, I would say that that's about where we wrapped up, because we hit Atmo and jumped out.
Yes, but also just to be clear.
Oh yes, Burnout is feeling the burn.
Oh, he's happy with the result. He got to get into battle.
Oh no, absolutely. I am saying that he is feeling agitated because it would appear that the bounty hunter is still deeply invested.
Correct.
And having been turned away so recently and escaping, and we also have a trophy of their mech. So it's hard to know. Like we've essentially we've taken a situation that was already bad and probably made it worse with the trophy taking, is my suspicion. But for the right buyer.
Right. But you also, during this battle, called in support with the use of one of your chips of the nanobots.
True.
And they flew in and took control of the Calypso, flew in and did a bombing run.
And several of them were essentially overloaded in the attempt to control the ship, which is probably the best possible outcome.
Yeah. All died, and Oberon said they will never do this again.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be like that. I know that Oberon is a field gun in addition to everything else that he is. And so my fantasy was that he was going to offer some off-board support. I was not trying to murder several new life forms, on the way in. But the idea that they aren't going to do it for their own reasons, that's great news. because it was certainly a surprise to me that they could fly and control the entire vehicle, the entire dropship. I would prefer that they not engage in that if that's on the menu. That's all I'm saying.
It's on the menu. They just won't do it for you.
Yeah, that's fine. But will they do it for themselves? That's the question. They won't do it because I asked, but is it a situation where now that they know that they can do it, are matters different? Do they have a different approach?
So right now,
It's a lot to worry about.
in the bay, you have a destroyed mongrel.
Well, we have a pile of parts.
Yeah, that is your mongrel.
That is the old mongrel, yes.
You have both the blood asp
And Samira.
that have been heavily damaged that need repair. And the Nova took a little bit of damage, but not much.
Yeah, the Nova largely came out of there clean.
Yeah.
And the Nova is such a workhorse mech. Like, it's been with us from the beginning, but it punches so hard. It's all the lasers on the fists. Like, it hits so hard at short and medium that even at this point in the campaign, the Nova is still a completely legitimate field. As long as people are paying attention to these behemoths that we have, and that Nova can just get in and reliably deal 6 up close and at middle. Like, the claim jumper ran through its capabilities pretty fast. The Nova is still a legitimate piece, I think.
Yeah. So as you have now broken Atmo and are traveling, you're making your jumps to get closer to Solaris.
Yeah, jump by jump.
You see, you're walking through the bay, and Zigzag and Roshan are clearly making repairs to their ships. Burnout's up you can imagine Burnout is up in the bridge. That field is yours.
With ease. So I think that it's probably, if I see the 2 younger members of the crew down there going wild, then they typically get agitated when I try to come in and be cool dad and like help out. And so I'm not even going to attempt it. But I am going to head back up to the cockpit itself, just because the last time I talked to Burnout, Burnout was quite agitated by the tale that apparently the bounty hunter is still moving, even though he took it in the teeth last time. He's still keen, and so yeah. I mean, I'll come in there. I'll put on one of the flight caps, like crew flight caps up there. I'm gonna get in that second jump seat.
Yeah, and the bridge is filled with smoke.
Oh yeah, as soon as it cracks open.
But it's puffing like out of a chimney, like out of a old train.
Oh, it's agitated.
Yeah, it's just
the pace, the cadence is different. Well, I'm just going to come up and just handle secondary things just for a little while, not go into, does not bother the old man for now. Just become part of the furniture temporarily. Just take a few of his tasks off of his thing, because he's already taught me, as we've established before. I have a point in piloting because I asked for training, and I'm just going to try to keep sharp up here for now. Just go through all of my tabs, watch all of our telemetry, make sure that I am understanding what the Calypso is doing in Void.
And you just see a pile of ash fall from the cigar as Burnout starts to look over and talk to the kid. What are you doing?
What? I'm here to help you.
Oh, you think I need the help?
I think everyone needs help sometimes. And I think, as I said before, I mean, you're nervous and worried about someone who puts the C-bill emblem on their mech. Like, I think that this is clown shit, but you're worried about it. And so there's a scenario where I have to do all of this stuff, and I might as well start doing it now.
Yeah, there's a scenario where we actually help you a little. All I'm saying is we were on that planet and you lost 2 mechs in one fight.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Listen, and that's how I feel as well. I mean, listen, statistically speaking, very few people are in position to lose 1 mech in a fight.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
I'm fine with my performance now.
It's
I'm good.
pretty. I'm saying it's pretty baller.
I've knocked off the cobwebs, but you, my friend.
It's pretty baller if you think about it. Like, very few people have had the opportunity to do this. It's going to be a hand. It's going to be one hand. Tops.
Feels like you're using one hand.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Now I understand what you're saying. That took me a second because I was doing all this pilot stuff.
Oh yeah.
Took me a second to get it, but now I'm understanding what you're saying. What you're saying is that I could have destroyed 3 mechs in one fight, and I didn't take the opportunity. Go for the hat trick is what you're saying.
That's what you're taking out of this conversation?
Listen, just you speak in riddles. Like my head's spinning over here. I can't make heads or tails of it. It's a lot of old person stuff in a very condensed period of time. You know what I mean? Like,
You calling old?
an old man? Is that
Oh man.
an old? I'm calling you an old man. Old, yes. Is this new info?
At least I didn't get the Nova, destroyed.
Well, and I appreciate that. Obviously, you saved me some money there. But mech pilot, mech jock. I'm an adventurer. I mean, that's the way that I think of it. Is that this is all going to be something. There's going to be holovids of this.
Oh, there's a holovid living rent free in my head.
But I'm saying, like, there's going to be a situation where people are like, yeah, Stavronotho did it. He did it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you think that's a good thing?
Well, I'm hoping it's a good thing. It seems I'm getting the impression from you it's taken a while because you keep chewing around the apple core.
Well, I'm not trying to force anything on you, kid, but
So-
I think we need to get you a little bit of help. It may be time.
Help with what?
It may be time you
With
spend
what?
a little bit of time
Help with what?
in the simulator. Maybe Roshan teaches you a thing or two.
Oh, I see. You're saying remedial training.
Yeah, I'm saying going back to grade school. Basic training.
So this happened in real life. Hello. My name is Jerry Holkins. You might know me as Stavron Otho in the Battletech Black Remnant game, a heady blend of wargaming and role-playing. I was getting good grades, but the grades were worse because of my penmanship. And so literally I was doing penmanship. I was being given penmanship homework in 7th grade.
I get that. Did you have nuns hitting your hands with
Well,
rulers? 'Cause that
I
was
did
a
not
thing.
go to church school.
See, that's what I got. If you don't write right, they hit your hands because apparently hitting your hands
Makes you want to
makes-
write better?
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry to
Anyway, all
interrupt.
I'm saying, so let's just say that this also happened to, let's say that they did not focus on penmanship as he was growing up on the Odysseus and the
Yeah.
Calypso.
Yeah.
But he has got this, like, when they placed him in that military academy, where he was writing things and it was essentially an alien tongue. And so this sears him. This is like a hot brand on the back of his neck. Like, he can't believe the indignity of what he is being subjected to. So I just want to take it all in. You're saying that the commander of the Black Remnant, the mercenary company you work for, you are saying, oh, now I understand what this is. This is, this is like that classic HoloVid undercover commander. You're saying I should get in the sim with one of the other young pilots and just kind of show them the ropes.
No, I'm telling you this as an old warlord, a veteran, that you need help or you're endangering your crew. If you care about them.
I'm just going to stand up, push her just a heavy squeak. And so I'm just going to spin in the chair until it starts to descend.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand up, push away from it, take off the cap, just throw it into a corner. You're saying I need to go back to school.
That's a light way of putting it, yes. Listen, I told myself this. I wanted to get in a mech just to clean off the cobwebs. You may have a little bit more than cobwebs that need to be cleaned off. But if you don't do it, you could be endangering the rest of your crew.
Well, and listen, let's say that you're correct. I'm not saying that. And no one should. But is this a situation where we have put a lot more money into the Timberwolf? We've put a lot more money. You know, obviously the Blood Asp is a monster right out the gate.
Sure.
The Mongrel, it's skin and bones compared to these other mechs. You can't compare the performance that I'm delivering in the Mongrel, which is essentially a scarecrow with a power core. The spindly limbs, shamefully appointed.
Great.
I'm just saying that might be part of, how it, its performance on the field.
So how do you explain the Flashman?
I'm not done talking about the other mech yet. It is essentially a pinata that enemies can strike and receive candy. The Flashman, I don't think that
pinata.
I don't think that Flashman was up to spec, honestly. So I've got good excuses, I think, for both of the mechs that got destroyed. The Mongrel is just not very good. And the Flashman I found in a barn. So
you're saying the Mongrel that you've been driving for a long time now,
yeah,
is now suddenly just not great for you?
Well,
and I'm not saying anything about the Mongrel. I'm just saying
there could be degradation. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, so you're blaming it on ZZ?
Over time, it could be a gyro thing. Yeah, she's like 8, but I don't understand why she's fixing mechs at all. Crazy.
Because
insane.
she's probably smarter than anybody on this ship.
Well, all right.
And she saved your ass a number of times fixing those mechs.
Well, okay. Listen. I don't know what they have to teach me.
I don't think they have anything to teach you. I think you just have to, it's like, you just have to get in and teach yourself again. Get in the simulator. Work out your issues. Get a little bit better.
Yeah, I say, the simulator is actually the only place I could pilot that Mongrel.
Well, yeah,
the Mongrel
pieces in the
Mongrel
in the bay. So yeah,
it's not in a good place right now. I'll be honest with you.
And we don't have a Flashman, but you should probably work on that one too anyway.
Well, here's the thing. So I'll go in there. I'll get into that sim. I'll hit the button, and I think what it's going to reveal is that there's probably something seriously wrong with the Mongrel.
That's what you think.
Well, that's what I hope, because the alternative is more than I can contemplate. And so I will leave in a rush of smoke that follows me out the crack of the door. I'm going to trudge sadly down into the bay where they are still working, I assume, are still working on stuff. I'm gonna go over just like I'm dragging my feet through mud. Just gonna open the side door of the simulator.
Make me a reflex check.
There's snakes?
Oh God.
9 plus 4 is 13.
12 plus 4 is higher.
It's 16.
So you think you're being slick and smooth as you work your way to the
yeah, I don't need
simulator.
the peanut gallery.
But ZZ drops down. She's like, hey, you're going to the simulator? Oh, can we watch?
It's dirty.
This is going to be great.
No, I'm over here and I run a finger along the
Listen,
side.
I've got a lot of time. I've got a lot of mechs to clean and fix up. So I got all the time in the world. Can I just take some time?
No, I run a finger along the side. You could eat off of it, but I'm like, ugh. No, I came down here just to make sure that this stuff is maintained in proper working
but I
order.
said you were about to get in the sim.
Well, that's where all the dirt is. Yeah, it's filthy in here.
It's not filthy in there.
I'm going to see if it's filthy inside this neuro helmet. And I'm just going to sit down, close the door, drop it on, hit the power stud, choose the mongrel, and hit engage.
Okay. And you see a vast
It's an unfolding,
arena,
like an origami.
Yeah, pull out in front of you. And to your right, you see all the mechs that are typically in the stable, except for the Blood Asp. Instead, you have a Flashman that had...
Oh, which is an additional Flashman ready to go?
Yeah. And you hear a knock on the door, and it's just Burnout. He says, I already programmed something for you. I hope you like it. But you do see 2 tanks on your side as well.
Nice.
But across the battlefield, you see an equally formidable force.
Oh, interesting. So it's really my choice if I want to go in with the mongrel or the Flashman.
Yeah.
I'll swap out for the Flashman, like as the timer is going. I'll swap out for the Flashman last second. It has a little bit more meat on its bones.
Okay. We'll drop down.
Oh, let's drop down.
External camera engaged.
So, as the
world turns.
Yeah, as the simulator begins to engage in the labor of rendering out this scene, what unfolds is a volcanic hellscape. Some kind of hard scrabble. It looks like, for all the world, like some hard scrabble hellhole where they're doing what they can to extract something of value from some wicked plane of hell. Okay, so I got a couple tanks over here. Yes, occultist, exactly right. PJ, DI, I think is what I get. PJ DJ. Now, I can't discuss any of the particulars except to say that I was with the designers yesterday in a bar talking over these sets. And man, we've had a lot of favorite sets. I was really into the space one. We had a lot of fun with that, especially the custom shirts for each venue. This next one is them firing on all cylinders. It's going to be a really, really good year. Now, so you have suggested that in this scenario that he has cooked up for me, there's an array of foes opposite us.
Yes.
And I am with some allies on this side.
Yep. All of your normal crew, those two as well.
Oh wow, with a couple tanks.
Yes.
And so basically, I'm in a situation or a position to issue orders to mechs that would typically be in my team.
Yep.
Okay. So we got the
And
full
you got
meal.
6 inches to deploy.
Yeah, yeah. So we got the full meal deal here. We got Samira, right? Flashman, and even the mongrel is in the mix. And since I'm directly ordering each of them, now do I have the team's basic stats as well?
It's all been equalized.
Okay, so all
Everything
threes?
is at 4.
All fours.
Yep.
Okay.
It's on both sides.
Okay, so they're not throwing me into the deep end yet. 6, you say? All right. Now, is there any scenario info that I have to know?
No, this is just survive.
Oh, we have our Pumpkin King. This is the candy corn flashman up here. If you want to grab that, that was the one you painted on stream. Oh, and also don't forget that the kids on my block made me this shirt because they hate me, I think.
Because they ain't ye?
Okay. All right, I think I got my array. So just with basic inside the simulator, it's a full like a flight simulator.
Yep. You get a full readout of what you're facing.
Exactly. So I just issue the orders from the simulation of this flashman.
Did you put are both tanks up there?
Yep. My other one's hiding over here.
Okay. I want to make sure you got it.
No. I got what we found last time is that they're quite significant at range.
Yeah,
Like they're really
that's what your flashman found out.
Exactly. Like they are essentially like especially the von Luckner, it's like a grotesque artillery piece that is a really, really considerable threat. Especially it's a threat on par with the Timberwolf. No, it's Stavron not getting blown up challenge.
Yeah.
Impossible, I think, is the way that it would be rendered on TikTok. All right. So yeah, I mean, gosh, are we just jumping right in?
Oh yeah.
All right, deep breath. Starting out great.
Woo!
Starting out real good with the double 1. Real nice.
All right, it's 6 on 6, so 1-1 right now.
Okay, I mean, these guys are fine where they are. We're going to move around here with the Timberwolf. The Timberwolf is just like is it the perfect mech?
Yeah, it's pretty, there's a reason it's iconic.
The scary thing about it is the 2 TMM plus the huge amount of movement plus the wicked armaments. Right?
This jump, the guillotine jumped. Or guillotine, as some might say.
Well, Dyer, let's see what we can do for you, kid.
What do you got next?
I think I got a good shot here. Let me make sure I can get this range here because this could be really malevolent. Nah, it's going to be long range.
The von Luckner doesn't have long range.
No,
Just remember that.
clearly. Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's time to start moving him down.
Good.
into the mix. I think so. But yeah, if I can get some flank shots with the Luckner against these really significant threats, I think that that's actually a good thing.
Here's some chips.
Yeah. All right, and I still have access to my skills. In here, I have access to Bloodstalker, let's say. Yeah, I think I actually have to wait for them to approach. We're going to jump from here to here. He's not going to be taking any shots this round, so we'll just make him a little bit harder to hit. It's the direwolf.
Mm-hmm.
God, there's a wraith over there.
Uh-huh.
Skulking around there in the backfield. Yuck. Yeah. I think I got to use this as cover. And then jump out later. If I can. Tank. Gone, gone. Ground movement. Okay. Yep, your turn. Fun. Fun, right? All right, I'm going to send my tank over here, the Sturmfuhrer, around the back of this air traffic control tower and just hide it so that it can leap out next turn and brandish its tools. Dire, so the terrain, and of course for your own games at home, keep this in mind. This is insulation?
That is, insulation. R2 pink insulation you can get at Home Depot for $30 for a 4x6.
And then you cut it with a heat tool or just scrape?
Razor.
Okay, razor. And then how did you get the good surface on it?
It got painted, then I used PVA, watered down PVA, and sand.
Right. And then
sand gets stuck to it, and then you just dry brush paint.
Kick ass. Well, and then the buildings themselves, the terrain pieces, the roads,
that was all
facilities.
Done by Tom.
That was done by Tom using the Hextech terrain sets that you can find online for 3D printing. But Gale Force 9 actually has a licensing deal to print those for you pre-painted. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth stuff. All right, now, here. Just time for the mongrel to mong fully.
Olivia Mong.
Olivia Mong? All right.
Oof.
Hiding. Back here, drop the ground movement token. The mongrel always wants to move because its TMM is crazy pants. TMM is basically a negative applied to any attempts to shoot it. It's very, very good.
Okay. I don't have it. There's no more stand still things. No. No. Okay.
Right. Are there any shots?
Do you have any shots?
And I think that this is not.
No, you got 3 buildings in the way.
Too long. There might be something here with cover.
And it's questionable. You got a giant building in the way.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm not saying I have full access to that.
Well, the thing is, you have to see 2.
Oh yeah, here. I mean, just get down and look. I think you'll be happy with what you see. Most of that mech is visible. That's probably a better call anyway. I mean, I have a couple options here, maybe. Flashman doesn't really have any long. I think Flashman to here is real.
Okay.
So let's build it. I'm starting at 4.
Yep.
You definitely have cover.
Yep.
So that would be 5. What is the TMM of the Wraith? It's 3, right?
Plus a jump. So 4.
Right.
So 8 plus cover, 9. And then what's the range?
This is medium range. So we're looking at 11 here. So it'd be a lucky shot if we could pull it off. But, you know, crazier things have happened. Initial barrage from the Flashman 7K.
No.
That's a 3, which is not good. Now, here, so we have to figure out if there's any other visibility I have from my Timberwolf, right? Because I think the Timberwolf might be the only other contributor here. Do we think you can see that tank?
The question is the tank too low because of this thing?
Hard to know. He's quite a bit back from that, and I'm quite a bit over here. I mean, what do you think about this over here? Right there.
No.
Okay.
Well, you got to look head to head.
Yeah. Then we got to shoot the tank. Then I think.
Yep.
I think the tanks can be shot.
Okay.
So 4 base.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
4 base. Plus 2 for medium range.
Yep.
So
no, hold on. Do it right. So 4 base.
Yeah.
Then 1 for the TMM.
Oh, TMM. That's right. Yep. So 5.
5. It definitely has cover.
Okay. So add that in there.
6. And then 2 for medium range. 8.
All right. So 8. Well, hopefully this goes better. No. So this is turning out exactly like my subordinates would love.
And we're gonna shoot that back. No, it's my shots.
Yep.
Coming back.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other shots.
So this is going to be the same.
Should be.
It should be 11s. 9. Cool. And the
tank over here.
Yep. What's the TMM?
Samira? 2, which is a shocking result.
So
We'll never stop being shocked.
4 plus 2 is 6.
It is.
Plus 3 cover and yep. 9s, no.
No.
Okay.
All right, so that's just the intro, huh?
Yep.
All right, now, here is the new initiative. 8, if you can believe it.
Whew. 5, no.
Yay!
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, Goblinum, when I came up with the concept of the gauntlet, I think of the gauntlet as being very similar. The Gauntlet V7, I think, is very similar to Mechwarrior. We spent a lot of time playing Mechwarrior, or Mech Assault on Xbox. Woof. They had all kinds of Phasa collabs back then.
Yeah.
Grab my activation tokens. What are you thinking?
The dire wolf is moving in.
Moving in. Shift the tank out in front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Snuffy, I think that we're very interested in trying it out. We're just trying to figure out what the co-op is in Mechwarrior 5 Clans. Wow, that's a brutal front you're building over there. Still one model to move, though. Intriguing.
Huh.
Eventually, we have to shift this whole front. But yes, that's where we're at now.
Okay. This is amazing. Okay.
Yeah, that street is filling up. That's crazy stuff.
Right.
All right, throw another marker on there. Yes, occultist, that's exactly right. This is what I think the neighborhood kids were trying to say, but they've used it in their potent argot.
Okay. What do you have left?
Just one.
Hmm?
Just one.
Oh, the mongrel. I was wondering. I couldn't even see it. Great hiding.
Yeah, he's tricksy. Is that the right spot? No, this is still the right spot for him, actually.
Hmm.
All right, well, he's gone. I have another ground token, but...
Yeah. Okay. Fire time.
Yeah, so you go first, right?
Yep. The Sturmführer is going to...
This is the tank over here. This is the Swedish chef.
Yep.
Swedish chef should just be the name from now on.
Yeah. So 4, what's the TMM of that dire wolf? 1?
Oh, the Timberwolf?
Timberwolf, yep.
We're looking for 2.
4, 6, Medium range, and
2 and some cover.
I don't think you have cover. I can see 2/3 of your.
Or from the Sternfear?
Yeah, come over here if you want.
That's
You can see 2/3 of the whole mech.
Sure. I trust you.
So 4, 6, 8. That's a 9.
That's a hit.
Even if you had cover, it would. That is 4 points of damage as it unloads a salvo into.
Is it missile racks?
Yep. Next, the von Luckner. Now
Very bad.
the von Luckner actually you have cover from.
I'm glad to hear it because the von Luckner hits like the Mad Cat.
So that's going to be a 9. Oh, actually, is it short? It's not short range, is it?
Shouldn't be.
I wouldn't think it's just out of short
Yeah,
range.
yeah. I tried to get close if I want to commit.
That's a 9 for 5 points of damage.
All right, well, roll a crit, I guess.
Oh shit! I guess we're doing it this way.
What?
We're not doing
Multi-rolls?
multi-rolls.
Yeah, that's fine. This is the first simulator.
Yep. 10.
10 is real.
10 is a fire control hit.
Okay. That's really bad. That's like the worst one to get for your big damage
Yep.
guy.
And now the
Direwolf?
Direwolf. Oh god. Oh no. It's going to be a 9 too, as well, because you have cover from that.
I do. You have to stop. You don't roll these high numbers anymore. Stop rolling them. Don't roll higher. Don't roll these big numbers.
Stavern strikes again and loses another mech right off the bat.
It has. Well, here, listen. We don't know that.
7 points of damage.
It's annihilated. The top part, just like an ice cream cone. Exactly right, Scaletail. I'm saying it's like the top scoop of an ice cream cone just falls off of the cone and onto the ground. The whole top shears. The lights in the Calypso dim with the rendering potential of the simulator.
Jesus. The guillotine is going to go after the Nova. So what's the Nova's TMM?
Nova's TMM is juicy at 2.
2, so we're at 6. There's definitely cover at 7 and medium range, so 9.
Taking it up to 9, which apparently you can't roll. So that's safe for me.
6, no.
Thank the Lord.
The Wraith is going to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be, I think it's still, is it medium range?
Still medium.
It's still medium, yeah.
So another 9?
Another 9.
I'm glad to hear it.
8. Okay. I don't think the Highlander has any.
He's in kind of a weird spot.
Actually, no, you can see your Von Luckner.
Yeah, he can shoot the tank.
But he can't get any. Yeah, these two, the Flashman cannot see the Highlander.
Yeah, lucky him.
It is still medium range. So 9s again, I would assume.
Yep. No.
Okay.
All right. So because in the simulator, all the combats have been, mathematically distilled. A lot of my shots are going to be 9s just because we're basing it off the same basic gunnery, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start with the Luckner.
You can start to think Burnout level the playing field for.
Yeah. Well, it helps us certainly while we're trying to adjudicate it here. So we're going to go from here to there.
Yep.
We're looking for a 9.
No, that's probably going to be an 8. Oh wait, let's
actually no. You're actually naked.
Yeah.
You don't have any cover on that, so that is an 8.
It's
actually,
an 8.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can pull that out. I have some. I mean, how many chits do I have?
Just one apiece.
Just one. Okay. Thank the Lord. Okay, so 7 points on that bad boy.
Whew. You just see armor shredding off of it.
Up here on the pauldron, plates just slough off. So 7 points on that. We're loving the flavor. Thanks a lot. Now there's no shot from here to there.
No.
But there is probably a shot from here to over there if the range is okay. There's also a scenario. No, range is bad.
Yeah, you're at
Yeah, there's nothing. The flashman can't reach out and touch in that way. Does the flashman have sight on this wraith? No, it's still long.
Still long.
Yeah, so everything's hidden there. Actually, everything's hidden there pretty good. So what we want to do over here?
So Stafford's just commanding everyone and just sitting in the back.
Yeah, well, basically, I think that. Yeah, I mean that's what I used to do in Chromehounds. It worked great there.
Worked great for the Timberwolf.
Well, the Timberwolf is in huge trouble. Yeah. So let's fire from here. Let's put some fire together. Now these tanks actually have a huge.
Yeah.
They're very, very stern in their. But I do think I have a great shot on the Wraith, actually. Yep. Now, can you hit from that range, Mr. Swedish Chef? You can. It's the same damage as the rest of it.
What range is long?
It's long, but I mean, I'm pretty far away.
Okay.
So I'm not really exposed too much.
So that's 4.
Plus the TMM of 3.
4. It's 3 because he jumped. So it's 4.
Okay. So 8.
And then long range
is 6.
No, it's not 6. I think it's long range is 4.
Is it?
So you're at 12.
12. All right. Well, let's listen. I think that this little guy has got what it takes.
Turkish.
No.
Whoa.
He didn't do it.
No.
No. But I do have a great shot from here on the Wraith.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
That's about as clean as it can be. So that's 4 plus the TMM and jump, which is another 4.
Yep.
So that's an
clean.
8 shot plus 2 for medium range.
You're at 10.
So it's a 10. And if I can pull that off, the Wraith is agile, but it's not tough.
No.
If I can drop some points in there at 10, it could be pretty good. How about a 6?
That's not a 10.
That's the worst.
Yep.
Now,
your Timberwolf can still shoot.
No, the Timberwolf has to shoot. So the question is just what does it put its weapons into?
Very good question. It's got 3 targets.
Yeah.
They're all
the Sturmfuhrer is very, very.
They're all open.
The Sturmfuhrer is very, very bad. But the Luckner is softer. It's just more dangerous. So I'm going to fire on the Luckner because I have a couple avenues of fire here.
Okay.
Right? So
he's gone.
Oh yeah, he can't shoot.
Yeah.
He already shot over
I see
there.
what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm saying that I can shoot from here and I can shoot from here.
Yeah, totally.
So let's build this up here. So 4 base.
Yep. +1 for the Lochner, TMM.
Yep.
5.
So that's a 5. We're in medium range.
Yep.
So we're talking about 6.
7.
What?
5 + 2 is 7.
Hang on. I must be done.
4.
4.
+1 is 5.
There we go.
+2
+1 from the TMM and then +2 for range. Yep, 7. You're right. As has happened so many times. So 7. Okay, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh God, no!
reason.
That's a no.
No reason to do that.
That's a whole lot of nope.
Mongrel. It's the same calculation except now you have cover.
Yeah,
so it's an 8.
Yep. Man, I appreciate the roles you have exhibited here today.
Okay. Yeah, exactly, Dyer. I should just stop messing around and pilot an Atlas. Just stop Stop messing around. Just go 100-ton or go home. All right. Well, that was a complete nightmare. Except for this nice hit over here on the Highlander.
It's pretty good.
Right? I mean, that was strong. All right. You ready?
Yes. Oh, you can. I'm not telling you to remove the Timberwolf, but it's not there.
Well, it brought me so much comfort to have on the field. 10.
Ooh, 10. 10.
Let's try again. 6. 5.
5.
All right, let's. Can we
Okay,
can we turn the tides here?
5 to 6 right now, so it's still 1-1 movement. Oof. Oof a doof. Six. We're gonna scooch him, but he will not be able to fire.
Oh, he's run. He sprinted.
Sprinted.
They're so big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I gotta engage in a movement-oriented scenario.
Some might say that.
Take it away.
6. Go here. It's like, where the hell did the... I thought you moved to the edge. Actually, can it see?
What's it thinking?
Actually, we're going to move all the way back here. Okay.
He should be able to shoot that.
Oh, yeah, they both can. Or, I mean, this building's covering most of its body.
Let's see. How far can the Nova go? 10? Oh, it's got 10 with jump?
Yeah, I would say jump it. And
Yeah.
now, yeah, that'll do it.
Get in the crack.
Yep. Get in the zone.
Is it like an auto zone situation?
Okay. Uh-oh, someone coming out to play?
I'd like to put his guns down range. That's possible. So sprint is 1.5.
1.5.
So for 8, that would be 12.
Okay, so he sprinted?
Yeah.
Cool.
If we use the sprint,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like the tokens in the regular old Alpha Strike box still earning.
Sprint. Wait, how many, hold on. How many do you have left to move?
The Luckner and the Swedish chef.
And I had 3 to move. Okay. So next turn I'll have to move 2.
Okay.
The fucking Swedish chef.
It's the Swedish chef.
The Swedish chef. Oh, look at you coming in.
Okay.
Okay. How far can the guillotine jump? 8. Oh, that's not fun.
Oh, wrong movement.
Oh no, it's just there's no cover.
Yeah, this is what I've discovered.
Okay. The Wraith.
Wraith of Bartmoss. That's what I need. I need some Kobayashi Maru.
Right.
Okay, get him with his axe.
Okay. Your last gentleman to move.
I think that's it.
You should have one more. Oh. All right, we did the math wrong. Because I lost the initiative, so. I did the math wrong.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you fire.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's medium.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guillotine or the Highlander is firing at medium. So it's 4.
Didn't the Highlander sprint?
Oh, he sprinted. You're correct. Sorry, the guillotine is moving.
Still plenty of danger opportunity.
Yep. 4 plus what's the TMM on that Nova?
2 for the Nova.
2, 6 plus medium is 2, 8.
8. Thank goodness.
How many points is that?
Thank he who is holy.
have?
Amen.
4.
Amen.
No, we're spending a chip.
But how much damage?
4 points.
Okay. 4 points taken by the Nova Prime.
And now the Swedish chef is going to attack. I'm thinking that's still medium. Yes, still medium. So that's, I think, another 8 as well, right?
Yep, should be 10. Eric, this demonology has to stop.
I don't, listen.
Well, honestly, dramatically, it's what should happen, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's the arc, right?
Yeah.
I have to get squished in this first one.
So that is another 4 points of damage.
Okay. It is destroyed.
What?
Oh boy. Well, it's still going to fire back, so I'll leave it out there for now.
Whoa!
Okay. What's next?
The Sturmfuhrer. How do you feel about? Can your mongrel see the Sturmfuhrer? No, it's like 2/3 covered.
This isn't. I
the
think
Von
this
Luckner.
is. These are not shots for you. I think.
No. Oh, I'm looking at the Von Luckner. But 2/3 of your which your boy is covered.
I don't think it's clean. There might be an opportunity here, but I guess there's a big mech there.
The Wraith is gonna shoot at your Swedish chef.
Yeah.
So that is 4 plus the 1, 5 plus cover, I believe.
Yep. TMM is 1 on there.
Cover 6, and so that's 6 total. TMM and cover is 6, makes it 6.
Medium range?
Medium range 8. No, that's a 4. Solid 4.
All right.
Okay, you're up.
All right, now the actual damaged one over here is the Highlander, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the Highlander might be... The Highlander is the best target I have for this.
Yes, I would.
So let's build it up.
Okay.
Starting at 4.
Yep.
I'm not in the true back arc of this thing.
No.
He's actually too far away.
Oh, God.
He's an inch too far away.
And the Von Luckner doesn't have long range.
No.
It's an inch too far.
No, exactly.
Okay.
So we will shoot on... Because he's so big,
Oh, yeah, you can easily.
we can shoot on him. He has some cover, but
Yep.
we'll definitely shoot on him as well. So let's start with the mongrel.
Yeah.
Because this one, he's sprinted. So we're going to start with the mongrel.
Yep.
And
So
we can build it up. So
plus
4
1 plus 1
plus
6.
1 for the TMM,
Yep. Plus 1 for cover is 6.
plus 2 for medium range.
8's all around.
8.
Hey!
Yay! All right, here. So that from the mongrel is a 4 damage hit.
Give me a crit.
Here it comes. 5.
5 is no critical hit.
Fair enough. But it's hurt now. I'm down in the structure.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a great opportunity, I think, to fire. He probably can't see him from there,
No.
right? And these guys aren't hurt over here, right?
No.
So here's what we're going to do.
Your
We're going to fire on the
your
Wraith.
Nova can get it.
Yeah. The Nova, I think, is best spent
Yes.
here. The Swedish chef is going to fire on the Wraith. 4 base.
Yep.
He is completely naked, but his...
3 TMM plus 1.
And he jumped?
So, jumped, so
Okay.
8.
So we're talking about
And
8
2.
plus 2,
10.
10.
Ho ho!
Really?
Roll me a crit too.
Is that so?
How many points is that?
The points of damage from the Sturmfuhrer at this level are only 2 points.
Okay. But give me a crit.
But hopefully there's a critical scenario here that's very zesty. That's a 4, which I'm pretty
That's
sure
a
is
4.
a crit.
That's a fire control hit.
Ooh, that's the best kind of hit.
Yep.
That's
Plus 2 to the target. number.
plus 2 to shoot, right?
Yep.
So the Wraith is sneaky and bad, but now he's got
Yeah, he's got some.
the scales being thumbed a little bit. Now, let's head over here to the Nova, who is not long for this world, but if it can spend its life getting rid of this guillotine, that's a pretty significant investment,
I
right?
100% agree.
So 4 base, you have 1 TMM, so that's 5. You have cover, so that's 6. You're at medium range, so that's 8.
Why? How many?
6.
That Highlander is ghosted.
Brownout in the hull. Bots beginning to take notice of the power draw, but that's it for the Nova. Nova toast.
Okay.
And so the Wraith has a little bit of damage on it now.
It does. It has 2 points.
It's even.
7, 4. Okay.
Lucky me.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4.
True.
Okay.
So you can move 2?
Yeah. No, I got to move 1. It's when it's doubled.
There we go. Hey, Barbaticus, you don't have to have loved the game in the past. We're playing the Alpha Strike rules. We're combining it with a role-playing game too, but we're combining this with the Alpha Strike rules, which are, they do all the resolutions in a different way. It's light and fast, but of course you can use the same models in the old game that you remember. But I mean, I think that we all used to play it, and then we got super excited when we realized we could play it again. So you have a whole phalanx over here that's on the way, right?
Yes.
I think we're going to go standstill up here.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave the missile boat on the high point there. Let it go to work.
I think we'll do the same with Swedish Chef.
Yep. So the Luckner's got 6.
Technically, but also remember, if you get onto roads, you get 12.
Oh, well, that could be very interesting. Is
Doubles
this
the
every inch I travel on the road
Doubles the
is basically
movement.
double,
Yep. It's got tracks.
if you will. Okay, so what you're saying is that over the course of this is 4 inches, but it only cost me 2 inches.
But yes.
Yeah. So I could travel across that and then still go 4 inches
4
from
inches.
there.
Correct. Okay, so stay out of long range. Stay out of range. The guillotine has 8 worth of a jump.
Oh yeah, I Slayer, when I was first playing, that was when it was back all metal figurines. You can still get them too. Yeah, the Alpha Strike box, Barbaticus, is, as we often say, the best value in mini wargaming. It's like 13 models in one box. And fold out terrain,
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
dice. It's dumb. Right, so Dire Wolf moving in. Yeah, they're just taking shots at each
Yeah,
other
pot shots.
in this nasty corridor, this wicked alley.
You have 2 left.
I have. I only have 4. So this has been a standstill.
Oh, okay.
This just
you
moved.
have 1 left.
Von Luckner's over
So
there.
I gotta
have
move
1
2.
left. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, Cranston. And the best part is that the models don't care what game you play them in. You can do either one.
Jumped. Don't like that.
Oh, is that true, Cranston? On master unit list?
What about it?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
He can do it. He's 14 jump. Let's get him up there and get a shot down here on this Wraith. Let's use the full battlefield. Eric,
Yeah, explore the studio.
let's use the entire battlefield. No, I'm never going to make the shot, but now I have the same 4 TMM that Wraith does, right? All right. So yeah, take it away.
Okay. First, the Von Luckner is going to shoot the Flashman.
Great.
So 4 plus, what's the Flashman's TMM?
The Flashman's TMM is only 1.
1, 5. Yeah, you don't got a shot. 5, 6 for cover. It actually doesn't have cover.
From the Luckner?
Questionable, but
I think
we'll give
so.
it cover.
Yeah.
So 5, 6, 2 8s.
Let's get him. Zeben.
Fuck.
Zeben.
Okay.
Insufficient.
The Dire Wolf is going to do the same.
Same target.
Same target, same number. No.
She's not able to do it.
Nothing or we'll go after the Flashman with the Wraith.
Yeah, take that shot. I mean, that's why he's there, right?
4 plus 2 for jumping, 6 plus 1 for the TMM is 7 plus 2, 9.
Okay.
8. Ah, ha, ha, no.
All right.
Okay. I don't think, the guillotine doesn't have a shot. Guillotine doesn't have a shot because you are 2/3 covered.
So it is what it is?
Yeah.
Deal. Well, here, we're going to go to work on this Wraith that I'm going to identify as my Bloodstalker target.
Okay.
So I have -1 on attacks on it and +2 on anybody else.
Okay.
So we want to clean this one up so that I can reassign that target
Okay.
later.
So it's 4 to start.
Yep.
You jump, so that's 2 is 6.
Yep.
It's got cover for 7.
I don't know how good its cover is from here.
Okay, fine. It does not have cover
From
so
up
it's
here.
6.
Yeah.
TMM is 4 is 10.
Right.
Medium range is 12.
Right. So but -1 because of Bloodstalker.
11.
So we got it, basically.
You got this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen this time.
11.
No.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Now, that's not as good. Now, we're going to go ahead and fire with the Swedish Chef.
Okay.
Very similar shot over here,
4.
except I'm not flying.
Yep.
So it's 4 plus 4
4.
is 10, right?
Yep.
Because the jump plus TMM is 4 and then medium range. And he's exposed, so we're looking for 10. Let's see if this is any better than the other one.
Hey, 10.
So 2 points and
points.
a crit, I think.
No crit.
Not yet?
No.
Soon. Soon. Here, now you fired on me.
Yeah.
Is there a shot back from here to that Wraith?
I don't see why not.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, you can get him, but
Okay.
it's going to be covered.
You know, he's got mega cover, right? So, but let's build it up, right? So we're looking at 4 plus 4 because of TMM plus jump, right? So 8 plus cover is 9 plus medium range is 11. So it's really quite bad. It's probably a better
You're probably better off getting
off
the
numerically doing this, which is firing on this Direwolf here. So what do we think? Do cover?
Yes, they have cover on each other. Yeah.
So 4 plus 1 for the TMM is what I assume.
Yeah, I believe so.
So
Yep.
5.
5, 6 for cover.
6 for cover, and then 2 more for medium range, so 8.
No.
No, that's a 6.
It's a solid
And
6.
there's no shots from
Yeah, you
the
don't-
Luckner,
you don't have the
so
range.
it's time to move on to the next round.
Yes. 4.
10.
Okay. So it is still, you have 4 to 5. 5? 5.
Okay, grab my tokens. Take it away. Dude, the Swedish chef, which is to say the Sturmfuhrer, pretty nasty piece of work, but really like it's sort of a part of this balanced breakfast type thing, because it has a lot that can be redirected from other spotters. It doesn't even have to really come out here if it doesn't want to.
Okay.
I need AOE. Is what I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see this over here and I'm just like, I need something big.
You need a strafing run.
Yeah. Right?
Oh my God.
You need to jump up here?
Uh-huh. I think it's just funny.
It is funny. This piece of shit. I hate wraiths. Okay. I'm gonna move the Swedish chef back here. Okay. Back to you.
How many do you have left to move?
One.
Okay, I've got to move 2.
Yeah. This is an ancient tradition here in the fall, where we take our battle mechs and we go up around this air traffic control dome, and it's an important part of the local culture.
But it's really funny. Even though I'm that close, I still don't have it's going to be a high target number.
Yeah. All right. So I lost initiative, so I fire.
Oh, I got guys to move.
Oh, you still have the dire wolf
And the guillotine.
and the guillotine. Very deadly. Add you to my medley.
Gonna be right outside your firing range.
We're having all kinds of fun.
Not even close. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to start with the Swedish chef. We're within 6 inches. So there's no additional.
I guess you can see that.
Yeah. So there's no additional, especially with the high fire rockets. So starts out at 4. You jumped and your TMM is crazy. So it's 8.
8 plus. There's going to be 1 for cover at least.
Sure. Then it'll be 9 because there's no
Yeah.
additional.
No.
There's no additional Sator
No.
information for short range. So nice. No, absolutely not. How about a 6? All right, now we will fire with the Flashman up here as well.
Yep.
It's the same roll. I'm not sure I have cover here. This guy is like, his visibility is goosed. But I think that this guy can see that there
Yeah.
without any trouble.
Yeah.
So that's just an 8 then, right?
Yeah, 4.
Actually, no, it's worse, right? 4 plus 4 for jump and TMM. 8
plus 2, 10.
plus 2, 10. Ugh. It's yucky.
Hey, you never know.
It's yucky, but it does happen from time to time.
I mean, Stavro might pull this out.
That's impossible. Now, so I do have a shot from...
Yeah, totally.
Stavron can definitely fire down on these. So I think that the right call up here out of these two may be... Yeah, it's probably this clean one here.
I would think so, because the other one has the jump.
Yeah. So let's do the math here. 4.
Yep. Plus 1.
Plus 1 for the TMMs, that's 5.
And 2 for
Plus
range.
2 for
7.
Range. Not so bad.
Not so bad.
Yay!
Hey,
11. So that is 4 points.
Okay. You see a couple dinks come off the
Yeah, exactly.
direwolf.
There's some dinks on there.
Some dinks.
I put a dink on there.
Put a dink on it.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't give a
I'll put a dink right
I don't
on
give
it.
a dink.
Yeah, so what do you got now?
Direwolf's going to shoot at the mongrel.
Yep.
So that is 4. TMM on the mongrel is 3. 7.
Yep.
And range is 2, so 9. Nine.
Come
Pow,
on.
pow, 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 pow. 8 points of damage coming through.
Is
Boop,
it
boop.
really 8?
Yeah, it's
From the
brutal.
direwolf?
Yeah, it's actually 7 at short, 8 at medium. Boop, 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 boop.
The mongrel is destroyed.
Holy shit.
The mongrel is annihilated. So,
Okay.
so I guess the wraith will just shoot me.
Yep, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 right.
Yeah, the paint got dinked. Arbob. Wow. All right, now.
Okay,
Yeah, so fire down from the wraith here. No, its fire control screwed up though, right?
it is. The fire control is screwed up. So first it's 4.
Yeah.
What's the TMM on the flashman?
Just
1. 5. 2 for the fire control is 7.
Right.
And 2, so 9.
And 2 for jump.
Oh, yes, 2 for jumping.
And then 2 for medium.
Yep.
So it's 11?
11.
Yeah.
9.
If you had done it,
Oh my God.
I would have choked you out. They would have had to make a new category on Twitch called Choking Eric. Because there's gonna be a lot of Eric choking channels. It's gonna become a trend.
Gonna be a whole
and they're gonna
thing.
be like, we gotta have an Eric. We gotta set up Eric choking in
But
its
then
own
there's,
channel.
there's merch that's involved.
Oh,
There's
no,
like,
no. It's
Like Hulk hands.
It's vertically
you know?
integrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guillotine is going to shoot at the flashman as
Choking
well.
accessories.
Can you imagine? I think they already make those. So 4 plus
1 for TMM.
1 for the TMM is 5.
Yep. 1 for cover.
1 for cover is 6. 2 for jump,
Yep. And then 2 for medium.
10s.
It's a near thing. It's a near thing. No, it's true. I got hooked on it, Arbob, because of the crazy TMM. It's my drug. All right, what else you got? Tanks. I mean, they may not have targets.
The only one that does, the Von Luckner can probably get that, but the Swedish chef doesn't have anything.
Yeah. You think the Von Luckner might have a...
Shot on the flashman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep.
Big cover energy, but yeah.
That's medium range still, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so 4 plus 1 for cover.
Mm-hmm.
And so 6, 2 for range, 8.
8.
Another 9.
This is sick.
But I'm going to take that for 4 points of
It's
damage.
twisted behavior. That's what it is.
Yes. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
All right. Flash Mania. Be there.
Flash.
Experience it. Are you ready?
Yeah. I can save every one of... Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. These dice are hot.
They are. We got to get you down to Vegas. All right. Mongrel gone. So we're down to the Luckner.
5 to 3.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Luckner is placed. I got 3.
Von Luckner. Okay.
Oh, for full list building, I think that's definitely true. Here in the simulator, it's been programmed. So you move 2 at a time?
5 to 3.
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 to 3, so not yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'd have to have 6. So you have 1 left. So yeah, I move 2 now.
Yep. I have 1 flashman remaining.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 2 to 5. I should have moved 2.
Oh, it's all to the G.
Yeah.
It's whenever the ratio shifts.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to keep your Swedish chef safe from my Swedish chef?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can go up and over this if I want to.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I think I can position myself here.
Mm-hmm.
Because a full 8 movement would be here. Ah, that's really big. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get over here. Give myself a clean shot on the side of that chef.
Okay.
Of course.
That wasn't a jump. That was just a move.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So let's get some fire off here. I'm going to put missiles from the missile boat
Oof.
into this guillotine.
Okay.
So 4.
Yep. Plus
Plus
1.
1 for the TMM is
Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 for medium range.
Yep.
So 7.
Yep.
He has a clean shot on him in that corridor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
I
number
think
of
you
the
got
beast.
it. Yep.
That's also the number of the beast.
Whoa! Wow, 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 wow. Give me a crit roll,
The
too.
beast.
How much damage first?
Oh, 2. It's not,
Okay.
it's designed to, it's a combined arms thing.
But give me a crit.
5.
No crit.
What?
Damn.
What?
Damn.
All right. Now here is what we want to see. Is it worth? Is there a scenario by which this? No, that's not real. That's not real at
Yeah,
all.
you're shooting through a.
That's not real. Now,
Yeah, you can eat.
Sternfear,
Yeah, you can
that's
totally
an
get
easy
that.
one.
Yep.
But this is what I'm looking at.
Also, another target.
If we can just get rid of this wraith once and for all, our mothers will be proud. So, 4.
Plus 4 is 8.
Yeah, you're naked as a jaybird.
Yeah.
So it's a 10.
10.
It has to go.
Yeah. I'm not arguing that one.
It has to go. So if I get a 9, I'll definitely use my chit.
Yeah. Totally. 100% you
Right?
use your shit. 8. Oh. Could I use 2 chits?
Yeah, exactly. Can I double up on these chits?
Yeah. So I'll give you 2 chits today.
Yeah, exactly. Daddy, 2 chits.
2 chits today for 3 chits
I'll gladly
tomorrow.
chit you Tuesday.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to fire on the Sturmfear.
With the flashman?
Yeah, oh, no, well, let's fire on the guillotine. Or the guillotine, excuse me.
Yeah. What's the proper pronunciation? Guillotine or guillotine?
It's French.
Yeah.
Just how they are. You can't help it.
Well, but you say that, but the French use the word dice, and that means dice or die.
Oh no, for sure.
So
dude. it's a whorehouse.
So it's die is the singular version, and you use dice.
There's so many
for a singular.
There's so much.
I know.
Like the language.
It's a crazy mix.
Just as a result of that era of that.
Oh, 100%. The
conquest.
Yeah.
Back and forth forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 4.
Yep.
Plus 1,
Yep.
and then plus 2
Yeah.
is 7. Because I have a clean shot
Yeah,
on
you got
them
a
down
clean
the
shot
street.
easily. Yeah.
7.
Hey.
All right. So drop 4
Okay.
on the guillotine.
The guillotine is hurting.
That's what we like to see.
Okay. So let's get at it.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. We got great opportunities up here. Dire Wolf probably 1 shot.
Yeah, maybe. But first we'll do the Wraith.
Yeah. From behind.
From behind, so that's 4 plus 2 for the jump. Yep.
Oh, plus TMM.
Oh, TMM of 1.
Yeah.
7.
So 7, right?
7 points. That's 3 points coming in. Oh, plus directly behind. That's another 1 point.
We'll go ahead and roll a crit. Eric. I am so. I don't.
This is the craziest part. Is that's how the Flashman died.
I don't like you anymore. It's actually over.
This thing was rigged.
It's over. Like it's done. It is Kaputski. It has been fun at times, but I will say that moments like this, where your inner wickedness and goblin-like behavior come to the fore,
Yeah.
it's twisted.
Yeah.
What you're engaging in here is twisted. It's wrong, and somebody has to say something. Like somebody has to say, enough is enough.
Twice in a row.
Yeah, dude, fifth daughter. So at least we don't have to repair these mechs. Oh, he'll find some way to make me fucking pay.
All you
Yeah,
hear.
God, you know what? Here, listen, we gotta change shirts. You are the Sigma Master now. It changes fast.
All you can actually hear the thud of a cigar hitting the floor from outside the simulator.
Oh yeah. I mean, for our purpose here, we should probably, like, Stavrin is going to take the helmet off
Yeah.
and just drop it out of the thing. It's just hanging from these cable trunks, and he's going to get out. He's going to try to get out from the side. He has to catch himself. He stumbles a little bit.
And then as you move out, you just see Roshan, Zizi, and Burnout watching the giant holovid that was on the
projector.
The projector.
Yeah.
That was on the front, and everybody's mouth is just. And you see Burnout, like smoke coming up, Burnout
from
from
his
the
hand.
cigar that's landed on the floor. And nobody says a word. They're just still looking at the screen.
I'm going to walk to the Atlas bar that we have in the back of the hold. just the tilted a little bit, giant eyes looking out. And I think that it's time for a career change. I think accounting, I think that's the next step. I think that accounting, keeping the ledger, doing the books, for a plastics manufacturer on a planet somewhere, far away. And I dream about that ledger and those spreadsheets. Like in my mind, I put my nose up to the ledger and just sniff it. And it gives me such a sense of comfort and excitement. Like new territory, new terrain. Someone else can handle all of this. They can do both of the things at the same time. They can cut these gigantic checks. I'll just make sure that the numbers add up down here. And it's like I've passed through the looking glass and I'm looking at my life and thinking, that poor bastard, that poor son of a bitch. Well, time to punch out.
And you just hear you're tunnel visioned into
into this other life.
Yeah, but you just hear a thud and a clank clank, and
I wake up
and
I immediately go into a martial pose.
Yeah, but you just see Burnout sliding a glass over to you and pouring liquid out of a bottle and sitting down next to you, and he just looks over, stares, and that's where we'll cut for the day.
Nice. Hey, now, I was just going to say, and then, so next week is a very special Roshan-focused episode. So I'm looking forward to observing that one from afar. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be pretty good. Like we're getting into it. This is novella stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes time to get all this stuff and boil it down and make the canonical narrative version of it, like weird little moments like this that are generated by dice.
Yeah.
Where it blows up in exactly the same way.
That was
somehow
insane.
In here,
yeah.
It's like you can't write it.
Yeah.
Like only dice can write something this ridiculous, because obviously it makes sense narratively, but if I sat down and tried to write that, I'd be like, it's a little on the nose.
Right, yeah, it is a little on the nose.
It's a little
right?
twee.
Right.
But if that's actually what happens, like that's cool stuff. And next week it'll be fun to see how the rest of the crew reacts to that, because I think Stavern might be kind of done for a little bit. It might take him a second to put that helmet back on. But hey, Gathered Throng, thank you so much for rolling through for another episode of Black Remnant. Now, this time you will, in fact, see us next Tuesday for a very special Roshan Cole-themed episode. And don't forget, coming up Saturday at PAX Unplugged, main stage,
4 p.m.
4 p.m., the Black Remnant that you have come to crave, indecorously perhaps, but you can't fight it. You can't fight that urge. And know that we have some special guests coming in, and the resolution of some of our narrative arcs. So obviously make time for it in an otherwise incredibly busy day of gaming. This is just the Saturday of
PAX.
PAX Unplugged.
It's like the 6th or the 7th.
But listen, it was an absolute pleasure.
And you can watch it on Twitch too.
You absolutely can. And also, it was a real pleasure to see so many brand new names in the chat today. We've been at this for a while, and I'm glad that you found something to enjoy here in Black Remnant and the Pinnacle Twitch channel in general. Until next time, we'll see you next Tuesday.